Welcome to another episode of The Brand Called You, a podcast and podcast show that brings you leadership lessons, knowledge, experience, and wisdom from thousands of successful individuals from around the world. I'm your host, Ashutosh Garg, and today I'm delighted to welcome a very, very senior professional from the social sector, Mr. R. Gopinath. Gopi, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Ashtoji. I'm very happy to be in this discussion and also be in Brand Condu family.
Thank you. Mr. Gopinath is the managing trustee of the Sparsha Trust. So before we start talking about Sparsha Trust, tell me a little bit about your own journey.
Thank you, Ashtoji. I'm here because of my journey. So it has made me to become very strong, and it has made me to become. It has helped me to learn many things in my life, Ashtoji. It's a I did my master's in social work after it's in Bangalore University. Before that, it's a very difficult story in my life. When I was a child, my father and mother both are there. They are all both are a laborer background, laborer family background, and agriculture laborers. And also, it was a big challenge in the family to take care of 4 children. And along with my father was completely alcohol addicted. And one day he has completely sold all the properties and abandoned all 4 children, and he ran away from the home. So that made all our 4 children to be a bonded laborers. When I was I hope around 10 to 11 years, some of my relatives took me from my mother and telling that Ramaka, my mother name is Ramaka. Ramaka, don't worry, I'll take care of your last one because you can't take care of your children. So then I was with them, and my mother used to take care of all these 3 children, and she was also being in other home, and there was no home. We were literally under the tree. And and these people who took me to their home, I had to take care of 6 cows when I was in 9 or 10 years age. 6 cows in the forest, and sheep also. And one fine day, after some time, my father reappeared in our life after 5-6 years, and he has taken me to Bangalore. And then my stepmother helped me to enter into the school when I was in 11 years. And directly she enrolled me to a fourth standard. From that to now, there is no look back in the education.
Fantastic.
And I was completely independent with regard to education. After my 13 years, I run away from the home. Both the homes, I run away from the home. And after that, I was also not gone back to home because there was challenges in the home. And completely, I was independent from 13 years to now. And now I'm dependent on my wife, of course.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So now let's come to Sparsha Trust.
Yeah.
How did you get involved with the Sparsha Trust, and what are some of the activities?
Ashutoji, Sparsha, it's my own dream. Sparsha means to touch. To touch means that's the Sparsha meaning. Sparsha, we initiated in 2005 with my classmates. One of my friend DS Krishna, he is my very well wisher from the beginning. He is behind me. We all started this organization to support. To get every child back to education. It's connected with my life. I wanted this child, my life. I don't want to see many children facing the challenges what I faced in my life. So I used to share with my friends, and they all supported me to initiate this organization. Now this main aim of this organization to get every child back to school and provide them a good caring home and support them to be in the wonderful facility, wonderful environment, instead of being in the streets, instead of being in the child labor, instead of being in the begging or rag picking and abuses. Many abuses are there. So then we initiated this organization to have a wonderful facility, and where the thousands of children should dream their life and create their best life.
Correct.
So yeah.
Correct. So and when you say that you set up Sparsha Trust and then with your friends, What are some of the key activities? Because when I was reading about you on your website, you say child protection, child care, child development, and youth empowerment. Tell me
Yeah.
about each of these and give me some examples also.
Yeah, thank you, Ashutosh, because see, child protection, it's my own life. I
Mm,
have faced a lot of abuses in my life.
mm,
It's not in one abuses, with sexual abuses and physical abuses, mental abuses, all kind of abuses. I myself, I have seen this because
wow.
when you are into street, because one banana also makes different, one
Mm,
chocolate also makes different in your life.
mm,
For that, the many people will misuse us.
mm,
So that's why I started we thinking of, yes, the child protection is most important. We need to be in the streets to help every child to protect themselves. So with Sparsha, we have a child helpline 1098.
mm,
We are running two districts. We are taking care of in two districts. We protect the children from abusers. We
mm,
rescue children from child labor. We rescue children from beggary. We rescue children from various forms of abusers and enroll them to school.
mm,
And that's what the child protection activity. And child care is another one which is we innovatively we thought is creating. See, we have a concept called child, it's a contact points. Wherever there is a 10 to 15 children are not going to school, they are
mm,
into streets, our volunteer will go, our facilitator will go there, and they start engaging with the children, and
mm,
they start supporting the children to be protect themselves and care. We
mm,
provide the care.
mm,
And there is one more activity called child development. We have there is migrant labors is very big thing in everywhere. I think you
mm.
can
Yeah,
imagine migrant family, migrant labor community are very vulnerable community,
right,
and the children are into very difficult situation.
right,
They face abusers, they face challenges, they face many things in the community. So
right.
that's where we created a child, it's called mobile creche.
Mm,
Wherever the construction sites are there, we create the centers like that. Around 49 creatures are there in Karnataka.
mm,
Nearly 2,000 children are being taken care under this program,
mm,
and we provide them food, we provide them health care, we provide them education, everything will be taken. And we also provide parental awareness,
mm,
and we provide and how to take care of the parents,
mm,
children. All
mm.
these things also is there under the child care.
Right.
And child development is a one of the innovative thing which we initiated,
Mm,
because once the protection is happened, the caring is important,
mm,
and then the child development is most important for everyone. That's
right.
where we created a program called Nisarga Grama, in a village in nature. It's
Mm,
a village in nature. And there is one more called a sanctuary for children, Makkaladama. It's called
mhm,
Makkaladama.
mm,
So there is a, now we initiated in 2009 with 20 children in a small cow shed. This
mm,
organization has started in a small cow shed for 20 children.
mm.
Now the homes are there for 750 children.
Nice.
There is, it's a wonderful homes. There is more than 15 kinds of skill development activities are there. The
Mm,
like with the beautician, electrical, electronics, sports coaching is there, museum training is there, studio development is there, media development is there, wonderful library is there, honey maintenance is there, greenery, agriculture farming is there, fishery is there, everything integrated in our campuses.
mm,
For any child who come into that, the child should start thinking, yes, I want to become the farmer, I want to become a doctor, I want to become an engineer, I want to go for my leadership career. All this we wanted to set up in we set up in these two centers. It's
mm,
a wonderful facility there. That's why we call as child development. Once the
mm,
child is entered, the child should develop and go outside.
mm,
So that's what the child development activity we do in our organization. And one more called youth entrepreneur, youth skill development, youth empowerment. There
mm,
is, yes, many times we also fail, because children will discontinue their education at 10th
mm,
standard or second plus two or graduation. Then we started a small activity to train them basic skills like electrical skills or plumbing skill or computer basics or digital media or spoken English, job skill readiness, like this.
mm,
So now that is become we started for our own children. Now every year we are training more than 1,500 to 2,000 children, youths. The community youths also, they come, they get our fest, they involve in our activities. It's a free of cost, we don't charge anything. And we also connect with corporates, and they'll go for jobs. All these things are happening with regard to the youth skill development, Ashutosh. So
Incredible.
these are all the five pillars of our
These
organization.
are
Five
just
pillars.
so amazing. But tell me, how large is the problem of abused children in our country?
Yeah, abuses are very high, not only our country, Ashtuji, everywhere
Mm,
across globe.
mm,
Because now there is, if you go back 5 years back, there was one kind of abuses was there, and 10 years back there is other kind of abuses. Now the complete scenario itself is digital abuses are become more
mm,
everywhere. Children, the schools itself will tell, no, no, your child should have a phone, your
mm,
child should have a digital phone.
mm,
So everywhere the digital abuses are become very high now.
mm.
Earlier, the every we, because we have a child helpline. Last year we have, in two districts, we had around prevented around 280 child marriages.
My goodness. Huh?
280 in two districts, just imagine, across India.
Mm,
And it's supported by government, and government is also supporting a lot, and people has to come out of all these things. So because in Indian culture, I think you might be knowing much. Once they discontinue 10th standard, the
mm.
parents will don't know what to do,
Correct.
because they will be between the 16 to 18 years gap. They
Mm,
don't know what to do. They can't keep the child in the home.
mm,
Because they are migrant workers, they're laborers, they have to work in the farm. There is no other option for them. Now,
mm,
that is a big challenge for the children. And the parents automatically, they wanted to rid off with the child. They will find a
mm,
boy and get married. Child marriage is one.
mm,
And child trafficking also,
mm,
many cases, because the traffickers are there across world, and India also, of course. Trafficking is happening for organ trade, trafficking is happening for sex work, trafficking is happening for selling the children for something, child labor, all this beggary, all these things. This is
mm.
how the many abuses are happening with the children.
Amazing.
And
Amazing.
that's a very thing. It's not only India, everywhere that is
Mm,
there,
mm.
Ashtoji.
And how strong are our laws to be able to support all the great work you people like you are doing?
Yeah, now Indian government is very active with regard to this kind of social initiatives now,
Mm,
because we are also in the field from last 15 years.
mm,
Now, recently, from last 4 or 5 years, Indian government is taking very strong steps to, even the POCSO Act is very strong, JJ Act is very strong. The with relate to any child who are being abused by anyone, immediately actions are happening.
mm,
And other than that, the government supports also
mm,
very good. And the and immediate actions are there now. One more thing, that because of this digital world, the cases are coming out.
mm,
Earlier the cases were not coming out.
mm,
If something used to happen in any one school, the case was not coming to the government, and case was
mm.
not in the limelight.
Correct.
Now there is lot of things are been happening, and government also very active with regard to taking care of this kind of things. And there is lot of schemes also government is announcing
Mm,
for the girls education and the school development activities, even the teachers training, and mentioning the training to the teachers related to acts and child rights. All these things are very good, Ashutosh, nowadays.
agree with you.
I hope many things has to be set up, because India is a very large country and a
Absolutely.
huge populated country.
Yeah,
We need lot of people to work in the ground.
absolutely. I agree with you.
Yeah, yeah.
And tell me, how do you get the information about children who are facing problems, and what is the process you follow to take them to Sparsha?
Yeah, see, Shoji, as I told, we are running a child helpline 1098.
1098,
So
yes.
we have a child help in two districts, that is what Bangalore Rural and Kolar district. And other than that, we are having a good relationship and rapport with the government system. That is
Mm,
called CWC,
mm,
Child Welfare Committee. It's called
mm,
Child Welfare Committee. Each district, there is one committee. It's a juvenile board,
mm,
because they will know that there is a child is in problem. The calls will come to them and saying that there is a child is in problem. They
mm,
will identify right organization and send it to us. That is
mm,
one channel.
mm,
Other than that, we are also every day, at least we get one or two calls for our child helpline. People are aware now. So
mm,
even local people can call. any person, okay, if their child is in problem, they can call 1098. Then the call will come to us. We go within an hour and rescue the child. And the police department also is focused on this. The police also will call to the child. We call it's called child care institutions. Our systems are called child care institutions. We also get calls directly.
Amazing.
And our own systems are there. Our own field workers are there who go to streets and rescue the children and spread awareness across the communities. It's all now it's already set up. Good setup is there in
Absolutely,
the.
absolutely. And how, my next question to you is, what is the source of your funds?
Yeah, of course, yes. As I told, in 2009 when I started, it was around my actual expenditure was around around $60 per month, 60 to $70 I used to raise and take care of around 20 children, and that is at in a small cow shed. We used to, even we don't have cook stove. Our own stove was not there. Our own toilet or bathroom also was not there. We used to have a firewood like that. This organization started, and mainly because I created a good network and created a good supporting people. The people are very good people are there in the society. If you do good work and if you take care of the like whatever you are telling and whatever you're doing, if that is same, the people will be with you. Now I have a wonderful committee, core committees. They are all from the different corporates. CEOs are there, vice presidents are there, volunteers from the different companies. They're all joined with me.
Oh, wonderful.
As alone I started this. Now I have hundreds of people behind me to take care of my dreams. Initially it was my dream, now it's a public dream. So we opened this organization to for public. Now everyone can interfere into this. We design program and we create a committee. We get people into that. We tell that this is the story, this is the issue we are taking, and if 10 people are agreeing, then hand over to them, support them backside to achieve the goal. And like that, last year also we designed a We Care for You. We care for you for the COVID affected children, the children who lost parents because of COVID. Many children, because now recently we did a survey, more than 85% of women are widows now. In the second pandemic, more than 85% are women there are widows. Now, to support them, I created a committee. They invited around 25 people. The 20 people came together. Now we are supporting more than 1,057 children. We take care of their education. We provide, we pay their school fees. We take care of their school kit. Everything is happening because public partnership or public partner engagement is important.
Correct.
You need to open a door of your organization. The people will come inside and they will take care of our objective or vision.
How wonderful.
That's
wonderful. You're also doing a lot of work for women empowerment. And for homeless and senior citizens. From children on the one end to women empowerment to senior citizens. Tell me a little bit about this initiative for women empowerment as well as for what you're doing for homeless and senior citizens.
Ashuji, because why we entered into women empowerment, we started finding a solution. Now, earlier we were treating to the leaves and stems. Now we want to treat to the roots. Roots means women or family is most important.
Correct.
If you take care of women or support women or strengthen women, they will take care of their family. That is what the entire globe also accepted and everyone accepted. Now, what is happening in the ground level family, this kind of marginal family, women will play a major role. So that's why we are supporting the street women, street vendors, or street business women, small scale women. We are strengthening them to take care of their businesses, financial literacy, banking, and also we support them seed money. And once their business is ready, their family will be good. That's where we are into. That's called women lead.
Correct.
Another one called Avani. Avani means earth. That's we also compare with women. So because these women who are into streets, women who are into rack picking, women who are into begging, women who are into laboring, there we identify pregnant and lactating mothers, and we support from the womb of mother itself, the child. So because the child, the quality, the healthy child should come to the world. That's where our main focus. And once the child is in the field, and we want to take care of mother and child, healthcare and nutritious, that's called Avani. So this is our women related activities we are doing now at present. And other than that, the people who are sleeping in streets, that's a very pathetic condition across globe, not only in India, but compared to other place, Bangalore is a little bit better. But even though there is many people, yesterday I was there in street, yesterday night at 12 o'clock, 1:30 we were there in the street, and I was spending some time to understand the issues. Many people, they were into very well educated, they were had their own company, their own education system. They lost the hope in their life because of personal reasons and because of many other issues. Now they are in the streets. So yeah, our intervention, we wanted to support them to come back and take care of their life properly. And also we have a homes for them to come and enjoy their life and have a fun, see the movie TV there, and have a nice meal there, just spend with their friends, sleep in, instead of sleeping in the street, they can come and sleep in our home. All these things are related to urban homeless. And also we work with government to provide good homes in the city and support them. Many people support, provide good facilities and create more homes. According to Supreme Court, every 1 lakh people, there should be one home in India. So one care home for senior citizens and people who are sleeping in streets. So that's there. We are also working with them to protect them, and also their children. Because initially we went for their children. Then after that we realized that and their family also in problem. The children are with our care homes. Parents will be in the urban homeless home, our own homes. At least this is what we are doing with them. Now we are creating one more a good home for around 250 people. It's a nice place we want to create. We recently got some land, and we are working to create with all the facility. They should enjoy their life until they are there in the earth.
Correct.
So that's what we are thinking.
Amazing. So I've got time for 2 more questions. My next question is that given the amazing work that you are doing, how can more people get involved with supporting you?
Yeah, of course, because it's not we call it's a social. We are into a big society.
Correct.
And there is a many problem. It's not a small industry. In industry there is a limitation. It's a very big world.
Correct.
There is a lot of challenges out there. We want people with us to join, with us to support us, and mentor our children, educate our children, and counsel our children, and also be in a committee members in the organization, and lead some of the programs as a back-end team, and also conceptualize and plan the activities, executing activities, and of course they're taking care of their school requirement. Correct. Taking care of their education requirement. All this is important for being with us and joining with us.
Very interesting. And my last question to you, and this is for the many people who will listen to our conversation. Based on your own amazing journey and all the hardships you went through when you were so very young, and you doing so much to give back to society through Sparsh. What are some of the what would you say are 3 learnings or 3 lessons you want our viewers and listeners to take away?
Yeah, and of course, if you can't feed 100 people, just feed 1 person. So, because that is very important at this point and our life, because many people, we are capable. Just as I told, many people are living without anything. Many people don't have legs, don't have hands. Many people are suffering with many challenges. Just you think that instead of supporting 100 people, support 1. So there, because we are in the social field, we work with 3 category of people. One is our donor, another one is who is going to execute our dream and our activities, another one is who is going to get benefited. Be ready for the challenges. Anytime they may come back and tell that you are not did anything. So because that's where we need to be ready for it. Nothing will come easily.
Right.
And also the the fruit bearing tree will get more stones. So okay, once you are into public, or you want to do something, you always be ready for challenges. Nothing will be easy, and it's you should be ready for everything. That's what I always think on this, G.
How wonderful. And on that note, and your three wonderful lessons, feed one if you cannot feed 100. Nothing will come easy. Be prepared for any kinds of challenges. Thank you, Gopi, for speaking to me. Thank you for telling me your own personal story. I mean, I must marvel at how much resilience and grit you have to have come out of your own challenges and not only come out of your challenges, but also taken a decision to give back so that no other child would go through the challenges you went through. Thank you for talking to me about the four pillars you have with the child protection, child care, child development, and youth empowerment. Thank you also for telling me about the work you're doing for women, for the senior citizens. And finally, thank you for your child helpline, which I will repeat is 1098. Thank you for all the amazing work you're doing for the children in our country. Thank you again.
Thank you, Ashokji, and thanks to Brand Called You for making me sitting with you and being with this wonderful platform. Thank you. Thank you very much, Ashokji.
Thank you for listening to the Brand Called You videocast and podcast, a platform that brings you knowledge, experience, and wisdom of hundreds of successful individuals from around the world. Do visit our website www.tbcy.in to watch and listen to the stories of many more individuals. You can also follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Just search for the Brand Called You.